Welcome to my channel, dear friends. My name is Henry, and I'm just an old-timer from the heartland of America, pushing past 90 but still kicking. I've lived a long, winding road of a life, seen a few wars, raised a family, worked with my hands, and learned a whole lot about how to take care of this body the good Lord gave us. In all my years, one thing I've learned is that nature often has the answers we're looking for. So today, I'd like to share some of the natural body care therapies that have helped me live well into my golden years with strength, clarity, and peace of mind. I'm talking about good old-fashioned practices, yoga, meditation, herbs, simple living, things that have been around far longer than any pill or prescription. These aren't just things I read in a book. They're things I've tried, things I believe in, and things I hope you might consider for your own journey. Whether you're a young buck or silver-haired like me, I invite you to sit a spell, listen in, and maybe even try a few of these yourself. Let's get started. Number 1. Yoga. Strength and serenity in movement. I first stumbled into yoga in my 60s. My back was bothering me. Knees felt like rusty hinges, and I figured I had nothing to lose. What I didn't expect was how much it would give me. Yoga isn't just about stretching or holding poses. It's about reconnecting with your body, tuning into how it feels, and moving with purpose. I started slow, just 10 or 15 minutes a day, using a VHS tape my daughter gave me. I couldn't touch my toes at first, but little by little, my balance improved, my breathing deepened, and my aches quieted down. These days, I still practice yoga every morning. Just a gentle routine on the porch as the sun comes up. It gives me a sense of peace and purpose to begin the day. I especially love poses like the cat-cow, the child's pose, and simple standing stretches. Don't worry if you're not flexible or coordinated. That comes with time. The beauty of yoga is that it meets you right where you are. It taught me to listen to my body and honor its limits while still encouraging growth. Trust me, you don't have to be young to begin. You just have to begin. Number 2. Meditation. Finding stillness in a noisy world. I grew up in a time when folks didn't talk much about meditation. If you had troubles, you just kept your head down and worked through them. But let me tell you, after a lifetime of carrying stress, worries, and grief, I found meditation to be a kind of homecoming. I started meditating in my 70s, after my wife passed away. I was looking for peace, for something that could help quiet the storm inside me. Meditation isn't complicated. You don't need incense, chanting, or a fancy cushion. I just sit in my favorite chair, close my eyes, and focus on my breath. Inhale, exhale, slowly and steadily. At first, my mind would wander like a wild horse, but over time, it learned to settle. I noticed I was sleeping better, worrying less, and feeling more grounded. It's in the stillness that I find the most clarity. Thoughts come and go like leaves on a river, and I learn to let them pass. Sometimes, I even imagine my old friends or loved ones joining me there in that quiet space. If you've never tried it, start with just 5 minutes a day. You might be surprised how deeply it changes you. Number 3. Herbal remedies. Nature's gentle medicine. Now, I'm no doctor, but I do believe in the healing power of plants. Long before we had pharmacies on every corner, our ancestors turned to herbs for everything from headaches to heartache. Over the years, I've learned a thing or two about natural remedies, mostly from old books, kind neighbors, and trial and error. For example, I drink chamomile tea every night before bed. It helps me unwind and sleep like a baby. When my joints ache, I rub a bit of arnica salve on them. It works wonders. I also keep ginger and peppermint on hand for upset stomachs, and I swear by elderberry syrup when the cold season rolls around. There's a quiet wisdom in herbs. They work gently, gradually, and with fewer side effects than most modern medicines. Of course, I always tell folks to check with their doctor, especially if they're already on medication. But don't underestimate what nature can do. There's something special about growing your own mint or brewing a pot of healing tea. It connects you to the earth, to tradition, and to yourself in a way that's deeply nourishing. Give it a try. You might be surprised at what's growing right in your backyard. Number 4. Breathwork. The power of your next breath. I used to think breathing was just breathing, in and out without thinking. But when I learned about breath work, everything changed. It's amazing how something so simple, something we do every second, can hold so much power. Breathwork taught me that breath is more than air. It's energy, focus, even healing. One day, a neighbor introduced me to deep belly breathing. I lay on my back, placed a hand on my stomach, and breathed deeply through my nose, letting my belly rise and fall. Within minutes, I felt calm, centered, even a little joyful. That was my first real experience of breath as medicine. I've since practiced all sorts of breathing techniques: box breathing when I feel anxious, alternate nostril breathing to clear my head, even humming breath to soothe my heart. The beauty is that you can do it anywhere, anytime, and it costs nothing. Breath work has helped me lower my blood pressure, sleep better, and feel more present in daily life. So take a deep breath with me now. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Feels good, doesn't it? That's your body thanking you for slowing down and tuning in. Number 5. Daily rituals, creating rhythm and meaning. In my younger days, life was busy, and I didn't always have time to slow down. But in these later years, I've come to treasure my daily rituals. They give my day a rhythm, a sense of grounding and peace. And I believe they're a form of therapy all on their own. Each morning, I wake up before the sun, stretch gently, drink warm lemon water, and sit quietly with a journal. That little routine sets the tone for my whole day. I walk in the garden, tend to my herbs, write letters to old friends. In the evening, I take a warm bath, light a candle, and reflect on what I'm grateful for. These rituals aren't complicated, but they're sacred to me. They remind me that life is made up of small, meaningful moments. Whether it's lighting incense before meditation or making tea with intention, these little acts keep me connected to myself and the present moment. I encourage everyone, young or old, to find their own rhythm. Life moves fast, but when you anchor yourself in daily rituals, you create space for stillness, reflection, and joy. And in the end, it's those quiet habits that carry us through the storm. Thanks for watching, friends. I hope this little journey into natural body care therapies has been helpful, or at the very least, thought-provoking. I may be an old man now, but I still believe we've all got something to learn and something to share. If even one of these practices, yoga, meditation, herbs, breath work, or simple rituals, speaks to your soul, then I'd say our time together was well spent. I don't claim to have all the answers, but I do know what's worked for me. And I believe there's something powerful about turning back to nature, slowing down, and listening to what our bodies and spirits truly need. We don't always need more medicine. We need more meaning. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and maybe pass a little of this wisdom along to someone you care about. That's how we keep the old ways alive, through stories, through practice, and through love. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to like, subscribe, or just drop me a comment. I read every one. Until next time, take care of yourself. And remember, you're never too old or too young to start healing naturally.